Hello, hello. What up? KC Sports Nerd, Farshad, Hussam, Carson. What's going on, everyone? Yes, Billy Bug Entertainment. It sounds like we are getting the Madam Web trailer on Monday. YouTube doesn't say that I'm streaming right now, which is interesting. Very interesting. How am I supposed to, Huh. Huh. What's up, everyone? How's it going? This is a good episode tonight. I think everyone's really gonna like it. Really. Sorry, I'm having some technical problems right now. Why isn't it? I mean, it seems to be working. Yo, what up, Jimmy? Thanks for that super chat, man. What's going on? Good to see you. Ready for Loki? Have you watched the? Have you been watching it? Hey, thanks, Jason. Appreciate that. What's going on, Matthew? What's going on, everyone? Hussam, what I think the new Avengers team members are. I think I think we know a decent amount of them. I think we, have Captain America, Sam Wilson's Captain America, who's going to lead it. I think She-Hulk's going to be on it. Hoping regular Hulk's going to be on it. Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, Daredevil, Doctor Strange. I don't think they're going to really introduce many more new characters who are going to be on it. I kind of hope they do, but we'll see. We'll see. I think a lot of the new stuff's going to come as far as like variant cameos are. Speaking of which, today we are introduced to Victor Timely. I'm curious to see what everyone thinks about this character. I think this episode is great. And then episode 4 next week is like some of the best for Marvel that I've seen ever. So I'm excited for next week. But this episode's fantastic as well. Good, Jimmy. Glad. Shang-Chi too. Yes, Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi for sure. And I think Wong actually is going to be a play a pretty decent role moving forward, as he should. This thing isn't telling me I'm live, which is really weird. But we clearly are, so I'm not going to fight it. Wonder if, no, it still says. Whatever. I mean, I hope there'll be an Amazing Spider-Man 3, but who knows? I think Andrew Garfield, I think he would love to come back, especially after the love that he has received after Spider-Man No Way Home. For sure. Does the pace pick up? Yeah. Episode 2 was the slowest episode. Episode 2 was the slowest episode. This episode, definitely the pace picks up, and then like 4, it's like pretty intense. I think they're all pretty intense. Even last episode was pretty intense. Like with the torture scene. That's not the last you'll see of that device, by the way. But yeah. Kevin or Miss Minutes, who do you think has greater power? Miss Minutes? I mean, Kevin Feige for real, though. But as far as like an AI, yeah, just my opinion. What's going on, man? Good to see you back in here. Thanks for stopping by again. Hope you're doing all right. Do I think Peter B. Parker will have a bigger role in Beyond the Spider-Verse? Yeah, I do. Yeah. Do I think Black Knight or Moon Knight might be a part of the new Avengers? I would love for Moon Knight to be a part of the new Avengers. I don't think Black Knight. I don't know if they. And excuse me, I'm sick, so if you hear me coughing a lot, sorry. But I don't think Marvel Studios really has that many. Like, I don't know how complete their plans are for Black Knight. I know Kit Harington's supposed to come in, and I know they teased him in the Eternals post-credit scene, but He's not supposed to appear in Blade, but they are rewriting that script again, so maybe he is now. But I heard he's not supposed to be a part of Blade, so like, oh, I don't know where they plan to put him. But we do know the supernatural side's coming, so I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they do with that side, because I really liked Werewolf by Night, and I don't typically like stuff like that. But I think it was done really well. I actually liked the fact that it was black and white. I know the full color scheme is coming out for it, so we'll see. But yeah. Carson Reed, would I rather have the 6 short episode series or more long-term Marvel series? I mean, I think Loki. I think this is long-term. And you know what? You're probably talking about like Daredevil being like 18 episodes. I actually think 18 episodes is really long, but from what I've heard, it was going to be split in half. 9 episodes for a season 1A and then 9 episodes for a season 1B, which is basically 2 seasons. So I would rather, and they were going to put them like 6 months apart. So it's basically like 2 seasons, except you don't have to wait a few years to get the next season. So I would rather have like 9 episodes that are like 45 minutes long, and then have like the completion of a season, tie into something else, and then like come back. That's what I would rather have, because I feel like 18, like to watch, like specifically speaking about Marvel, right? Because, you know, like I watched The Big Bang Theory. I'm rewatching that right now because I love that show, and it's like 12 seasons long, and 20 something episodes in a season. Like that's fine for like a show like that, but for something in the MCU that's connected and everything like that, like I think you should give it enough time, like 9 episodes, but also wrap it up and connect it to something else, because that's what the MCU is. So, yeah. Did Wonder Man get scrapped? I've heard conflicting reports about that. We'll just have to wait and see, in all honesty. I actually don't know the answer to that, sorry. Yeah. Let me check on this YouTube thing one more time. It still doesn't say. Huh. Weird. I mean, we're clearly live, so I won't fight it, I guess. Let me check on YouTube here. Do you guys think they should drop seasons all at once? You guys really think so? Hey, what's up, Anthony? How's it going, man? I see you there. What's going on? You guys think they should drop everything at once? I don't know. We'll see with Echo. I'm not really sure. Because, like, I watch a lot of, like, Netflix here. Like, I watch a lot of K-dramas, and I actually really can't stand when they're not all dropped at once. So I feel you. But I also think, like, it raises a lot of excitement when you don't get it all at once, because then we can discuss around each episode, which is what we do, So I don't know. I don't like waiting, but I like the excitement and the hype it builds up. So. Okay, I mean, we seem to have no problems here with the stream, so I'm just going to ignore the fact that YouTube on my back end says I'm not streaming. So, yeah. Who's my favorite Spider-Man, Aiden? I've said this a couple times, but I grew up with Tobey Maguire as my Spider-Man, and he's my Spider-Man. Like, really, I have, like, 0 against the other Spider-Man. I love Andrew. I love Tom. And I think Andrew got way more hate than he deserved. The Spider-Man movie, the Amazing Spider-Man movies being how they were, was not his fault at all. He was fantastic. And Tom is fantastic. I mean, I love them all, but my childhood is like Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man, and just watching this, Spider-Man and his friends growing up, the X-Men animated, it's just, the Avengers, I watched all that growing up. That's my childhood. So Tobey is really my Spider-Man. Bucky Barnes, thank you, Joe. What's going on? Please hit the like button. Woof woof. Yes, thank you for that super chat. Mr. Anderson, what is up? Thanks for being here. Ryan Newsome. Got it. Thank you for that super chat. Don't know if I touched on it. What's your thoughts on Brie Larson moving from Miss Marvel? Yeah, so I mentioned it in the video I did. I definitely think that she gets way more hate than she deserves. I get how she rubs some people the wrong way a little bit in those promotions and stuff like that, but man, I hate that she's gotten so much hate. I actually really like Brie Larson as an actress, and I like her as Captain Marvel. I hope she stays, but we'll see. Somebody was asking me something, and they asked me a few times. Bobo the Bearded Dragon. Yeah, he's in this episode a lot. Victor Timely is in this episode a lot. Oh, wait a second. Oh no, just kidding. Victor Timely is in this episode a lot. It's pretty much all about him, and I'm curious to see what people think about him in this episode. I really am curious. Very, 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 very curious. Jaden, that sucks, man. Oh, bummer. Oh. We just gotta save up money, man. Fortunately, that's all you can do sometimes. I've been there and I've had to do it, you know. Husum, you think that Kang Dynasty is going to be a global invasion, but Kang variants on Earth must have multiple hero groups like New Avengers, Young Avengers, Fantastic Four, Street Level. What do you think? That's how I picture it. And then I think they fail. I think they lose. And then I think I don't know how Loki season 2 ends, but I think the reports of the TVA kind of saving people, I hope that's accurate. I really hope that's accurate. So I think the Avengers might lose and then TVA might show up and kind of like save them, and then the universe actually gets destroyed. I would love that. Like, honestly, that's what I want to happen. I really want that to happen. Because we know they're going to lose, right? You don't have like the Kang Dynasty and then Secret Wars. Like, you don't have them beat Kang. Or if they do, it's just like, you know, one variant. They're not going to beat like the Kang trio. And they shouldn't. To establish the huge, like, that was why Endgame was so good, and so was Infinity War, is because you saw Thanos basically as this unbeatable guy, right? That's what made it so good. So I think the same should be. That's why I didn't really like the direction they took Quantumania. I really hate that, one, they defeated Kang, and two, they defeated him with an army of ants. Like, I hated that. It just doesn't make sense to me. So I think they should establish Kang as just this guy that can't be beat, especially with all his variants, and I think that's what should happen in Kang Dynasty. So yeah. The Star Wars Collector, what's up? You were here last week. Welcome back. Emma, welcome back as well. Hello, everybody. Welcome everybody back. Yeah, Javier, I've heard that as well. Excuse me. I've heard that as well. Where'd your comment go? Yes, that the Vision Quest is no longer happening in terms of Children's Crusade. We'll have to wait and see about that. What's really weird is, like, there's a lot of these Marvel shows that, like, Marvel has never really talked about. Like, we've got the castings for them and stuff like that, but they've never talked about them. So it's really weird hearing, you know, like, the inside reports when we don't really know much about them. So, yeah. Yeah. Hello, Sean. Hello, The Beat. Yeah, Blue Spartan. I don't know about Ant-Man dying. It certainly would have established Kang as someone serious. But even if, I just think that somehow the combined powers of Hank Pym as Ant-Man, Scott Lang as Ant-Man, Janet Van Dyne as the Wasp, and Hope as the Wasp, and then of course his daughter Stature. I think them combined as a team fighting Kang but destroying his technology. That's how he should have been defeated, and then he should have gotten out of the quantum realm while maybe Ant-Man and them got locked in. I think that would have been a better ending, and then they got out somehow. I hate that he was killed. I hate that he was defeated by ants. And then the Kang trio post-credit scene, you could have easily have just went, so the Kang that we exiled escaped. You know? You could have easily done that. So, easy. Easy, easy, easy. Who would you want to voice Galactus? You know, they we've seen the fan castings, and I like who was the Antonio Banderas. I actually like that one, but from the beginning, we've heard Liam Neeson, and I'm like, yeah, that'd be pretty dope. Or like, I don't know how it would feel if like Morgan Freeman voiced Galactus. I like Morgan Freeman's voice, so I don't know if I'd want him to play Galactus. But I think Liam Neeson or Antonio Banderas would both be solid. Be solid. Ryan, thanks for another super chat. With news you get from Marvel DC, just some stuff from your entertainment expectations. The movies you must. No, actually, no. That's a good question. I get asked this every now and then by like my close friends. No, I'm a guy who really likes to know what's going on. And to me, and I've actually like had this talk with Disney before when they're like, you know, we don't want any spoilers coming out because we don't want people to know what's going to happen. And I'm like, well, I think there's a certain excitement that comes with that of knowing and not, but still not knowing what's actually going to happen, because you could hear inside stuff all day long. Until you actually see the movie, you still don't know what's going to happen, right? Like, unless you get an actual leaked version of the movie, you really don't know what's going to happen. So even with Spider-Man No Way Home, like, I always say this, like, based off of what I've been told, the things that I saw beforehand, even stuff that I saw that I couldn't post about or talk about, like, I was 99% sure that they were going to be in the movie. So it's like that 1% actually, one, made me nervous because I did so many videos about it. Made me nervous. But at the same time, I was like, are they going to be in it? Are they going to be in it? And it like made me so excited. And since I was like on the edge of my seat waiting for it to happen, when it did happen, I think, in my personal opinion, that the moment itself was so much better because of that anticipation than if I was just sitting in the theater and I had no idea that Andrew and Toby were going to show up. I think if I was sitting there, I would have been excited, but it wouldn't have felt as good, because I would have been like, no way, they brought back Tobey Maguire. Whereas, like, in the theater, I was like, come on. And then that scene came. I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. And then it came on screen. And I was like, yeah! Like, I was like freaking out. And everybody was freaking out. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's a bigger reaction because everybody was expecting it, but wasn't 100% sure that it was going to happen. Even if you doubted it 1%, you still weren't 100% sure. So to me, that's how I feel about a lot of this stuff. I love going in like, oh, I heard this, blah, 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 but I want to see it play out, and it might not play out. And either way, I'm like, oh, they went a different way. Or I'm like, oh, this is what happened. You know, that's just kind of how it is. Don't spam, guys. Please don't spam. The mods are going to get you. Matthew, have a good weekend. Yes, I do remember Mr. Anderson. Keanu Reeves was rumored for Galactus. His voice would work too, in all honesty. Yeah. Ah, Jose. Nice, you're at the gym. Nice. Yeah, so Ryan, I hope that answers your question. Very in-depth answer I just gave there. I don't know. That's just me though. Like, how do you guys feel about leaks? Right? Yeah, what's up, Brandon? Yo, what's going on? How do you guys feel about leaks, you know? You guys like leaks, you know? I think a lot of, you know, I built my early fan base for the channel based on leaks. Yeah. And do I wish I could still talk about them? Yeah. But I ain't trying to get sued by Disney either. By Marvel and Disney. Hey, you got yours. I'm so glad. Awesome. Yeah, they're not bad, right? I mean, they feel pretty good. Cheeky Bird. Hey, thanks so much for that super chat. Ant-Man defeated Kang but didn't kill him. Kang just got smaller than before. Yeah, and you know what? And I also do agree with that as well. But I still hate, even if we're going to use the word defeated, I still hate that he was defeated by the army of ants. Like, I feel like you're teasing your big bad, and that just, like, it makes him seem smaller, not like you were talking about, but it just doesn't make him seem as intense as Thanos, right? We never saw Thanos get defeated. Hold on. Sorry, we never saw Thanos get defeated. Sorry, I'm a little sick still, guys. My voice is kind of hoarse. Sean, that's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it, Sean. You love the leaks, just don't want spoilers, because there is a difference, right? With the leaks, it is that I don't know, right? I don't know if it's real, blah, 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 blah. And I remember for Avengers Endgame, there was like a legit leaked footage shots that came out, and I did not look at them. And people were like, this is like the stuff you post about. Why aren't you posting about this? I'm like, because that is a legitimate spoiler, right? It's like a legitimate thing. And for Endgame, I didn't want to see it. I saw the stuff for Multiverse of Madness. Like there was the Illuminati picture got leaked. I saw that. I'm like, sweet, cool, the Illuminati, awesome. But for Endgame, I didn't want it. I didn't want to know anything about Endgame. You know, that was like so big, so big. I'm turning into a zombie. I really hope not. Yeah, I just don't think that was a good creative writing decision. I don't think he should have got defeated by ants. I think it should have been like all of the Lang family slash Van Dyne family together, like, and Pym family. They should have all been like attacking Kang, but attacking like his base as well, not just him, right? So like shut down his tech. I think that would have been a better way to do it, but I don't know. Hire me, Marvel. You guys watching? Like, I'll help you write. I write Marvel videos literally every day. I bet you I could help a little bit. I didn't go to school for it, but I do have a bachelor's degree. So my English literature is decent. Hey, thanks to Star Wars Collector. I appreciate that. Hello, Alan De La Cruz. What's going on? Adam the Marvel Man. What do you think is better, Guardians 3 or No Way Home? No Way Home, but again, I've said this a few times. I don't like half cyborg human things, half robotic human things. Like any type of like half human, half android thing just like freaks me out and just gives me the chills. So Guardians 3 kind of rubbed me the wrong way that way because it was kind of painful for me to watch. So No Way Home. Yeah, No Way Home is like, for me, I know some people are like, oh, it's too fan service, blah, blah, blah. Nah, I love it, man. Give me that. Like, I love it. This episode duration, Billy Bug Entertainment, it's like 50 something minutes with the credits. Here, hold on. Got the ones Disney sent me. What? I might not have access to it anymore. Okay, hold on. So with the credits, it's about 53 minutes long. That's what I have here. Yeah, like a tiny bit over 53 minutes long, but the credits probably start at like 45 minutes. 40. Here, I can tell you right now. The credits start right here, I believe, at the scene. The credits start at like 48 minutes, 49 minutes. They end on a go. Yeah. So the credits start at like 48 minutes 50 seconds. So yeah. Oh, hello, back to South Africa. Hello, hello. Hey, we're getting a lot more people in the chat now. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, Fission works. I would actually really like to see that. I'd like to see like maybe a Venom movie with him in it. Actually, I kind of hope that like I hope I hope the Venom 3 has Spider-Man. It's Andrew Garfield. I say that reservingly because I would like it to be Tom as well, but I feel like Andrew should get a chance to fight an alien, like he said in No Way Home, right? There's not 20 minutes of credits this time. There's 5 minutes of credits this time. But yeah, no, I feel you though. Like there's some times that are, it's like hot dang, like it's a long time for credits. Got about 9 minutes here, y'all. If y'all need to get up, use the bathroom, do all that stuff, be sure to get it done. I'm gonna start to pull up my stuff here. Let's pull up Disney Plus. Mr. Anderson's probably gonna take me a little bit to do my freaking timer like I did last time. I don't even remember how I did it. I think I kind of remember how I did it. Wait, let me think. Because I think I remember how it worked. Yeah, I kind of think I remember how I did it. Maybe. Galaxy Geeks, I think I missed something else you said because it looks like you're replying to somebody else. Thoughts on why it seems Loki isn't trending? None of our reactions is done well at all. Yeah, you know, I looked back on season 1, and you know I was trending many times too. Many of my breakdowns were trending for Loki, and I don't know, man. I do think the superhero fatigue, and specifically right now, Marvel fatigue is very real for some people. Like, I'm a guy who could watch anything and be pretty happy. Like, in all honesty, like it takes so much for me to truly dislike something. It really does. For Marvel, I'm a little bit pickier when like She-Hulk. Like, I don't think She-Hulk was bad by any means, but I didn't like the sitcom style of it because it's just not what Marvel does. Granted, I know they're trying to branch out and do different things, but it didn't work for me. I would have rather had something that was very connected, right? The story included. Like, the story wasn't that much connected with itself. It was here and there. So I don't know. I think some people are just having a hard time with Marvel recently, which I can understand. I get it. Robert Breeze 2. That's a good question. Do I think YouTube media has hurt Marvel with their negative reviews, criticism, sometimes unjustified over the past few years? I will say that I've seen things, like I've seen videos like crapping on Brie Larson, and it's undeserved. And it's also like I've met a lot of celebrities now at this point in my career. I can't say I know them. So I know these other people who have never met them don't know them either, right? I do think there's a lot of unfair assumptions and people acting like they know who these actors truly are and stating that as fact, right? I've seen a lot of people to say a lot of stuff about Brie Larson like they're her friggin' next door neighbor and know everything about her. I think those things can be harmful. I really do, and I wish. I don't know. I don't know how much they would affect because how many people are going to see that and then still see the movie? You know what I mean? Like, what I think is, and I know for a fact that Disney values this, and Kevin Feige himself values this as well. Rotten Tomato scores are big. They really are. They're really big. So I think, you know, if something gets a good Rotten Tomato score, it should help it. But with Loki, I think what's hurting Loki is how poorly Secret Invasion did. Specifically the finale, because if you think about it, that was the last taste of Marvel a lot of fans have going into Loki season 1. So people who like are casual fans, if they see Loki season 2 is coming out and they're like, well, the finale of Secret Invasion sucked, I don't really want to go into Marvel because they're kind of bad right now. Like, yeah, that can affect it a lot. Hey, Jason, yeah, of course, man, I remember you. Yeah. Have any idea about getting a Hugh Jackman autograph? Oof. This is what I would do as a fan. I would I'm trying to think of how you could do this. I would find out who Hugh Jackman's manager and publicist are, and that is pretty public information that you could search online. And I would email them. And I would, if it's for your daughters or, your kids, stuff like that, I would say, hey, yeah, I'm just kind of searching for something from Hugh Jackman, maybe an autograph, blah blah blah. Our family loves him. He's a big part of our life. I'm a single dad, etc., etc. I've heard people do that, and then actors sometimes send stuff, right? Or their team will send them something like that. That's what I would do. I don't have any connections, so I wish I could help you there. Hugh Jackman's one of my favorites, and I really do want to. I really want to meet him. I don't know if I can for Deadpool, maybe, but yeah, we'll see. All right, hey, 3 minutes. So if you got to use the bathroom, if you got to do all that, go do it now. I'm gonna cough real quick. Sorry. There we go. Sorry. I'm ready. Yeah, same. Wolverine is my childhood. I mean, for the most part. So like, I feel you on that one. Yeah, I feel you on that one. I've been thinking in my head how I can try to meet him at the premiere of Deadpool 3. Granted, I'm invited because you never know sometimes. So, yeah. I don't know how to say your name. GFBX blah 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 HGV. I've gone back and forth of covering other content. Um, what I like to in the future, yes. Here's my issue. I know I'm an expert on Marvel. I know what I'm talking about. I have full confidence in myself, and I don't like that's why I don't cover Star Wars. Star Wars actually, I can't tell you how much I love Star Wars. I really do. I love the lore of Star Wars maybe more than anything out there, to be quite honest. But I'm not expert in it, so I don't really cover it because people should get their info from experts. I feel like from people who really know what they're talking about. So I stick with Marvel, but maybe in the future, I can dive into some other stuff and start doing it. I would like to do that, So, hey, welcome, Dennis. Welcome, everybody. All right, so we have 1 minute, and it's about to go down, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this. So I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put this over here. No, wait, that's not how I did it last time. I did it like this. Put that here. Put this here. Put this here. Stopwatch. And pull this up here. Pull this up here. 1 minute. Make sure you're gonna get my chat pulled up right here. All right, let's take a look. See here. Is it out? All right, it's out. 1893. Let me see if I can do this here. So pop out in the new window. Move to a new window. Let's minus U. We're gonna open that. I'm gonna start it. We're gonna do now. Hold on, because it's paused for me. It did this before. It's not working. Hold on. All right, we're moving. It's working. Okay, we're watching the recap right now. Let me see if I can get this going on here. How do I... There we go. Okay, so put that there. And so here we're watching the recap right now. Let's do it. This episode, I like it a lot. All right, hold on. I got to make it to where I have like everything set up so I can do my chat, everything like that. Look at water. Here we go. Water bottle. Hell yeah for Loki. There we go. Yeah, Galaxy Geeks. Yeah, go get your reaction. Yeah, you obviously can't watch it here. I'll see ya. Thanks for stopping by. Got this pulled here. This pulled here. Got. Oh no, I stopped it. No, keep going. There we go. All right, the timer is accurate. This intro right here. This intro is so cool. Dun, 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 dun. This is where we're at right now. Oh no, I stopped that. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. This is really cool intro, right? Here we go. Yeah, the music in the beginning is awesome. All right, so this part's really interesting. This is like this kind of confused me a bit, but I answer this in my video that's I'm gonna release after this episode is shown. Bye, Manuel. You're in a castle, Wandering Seth? Jeez, that's cool. I love me some castles. Is that accurate timing? 2 minutes. Yep, that's accurate timing. All right, so she's meeting Miss Minutes right now. I'm the realist. No, Christian, I do not have an OnlyFans. This is so interesting. Like, this is an interesting part. He's dead. Yeah, that's gonna be why. That's gonna help her blend in more, right? The floating clock ghost is all people would see. See ya, Sean. Look at this. This is so interesting how they do this. Guess what? Guess what it is? Can anybody guess what it is? Anyone guess what she threw through the window? I couldn't guess. Makes sense, but a TVA official handbook. This music right here is super cool. Super intense. Very ominous. Boom, 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 boom. I love it. Muffinary, Muffin Man. I don't know. The mods must have done that. Maybe if you spammed. What's up, Malik? What's going on? Kid Kang. I do a video talking about this that I'm releasing after this episode comes out. He's asking a question. We can hack into the system. We're all gonna die still. Yeah, Jason. I love that music. Nothing, Malik. Just watching episode 3. This minutes ain't gonna help y'all. Y'all need to figure something else to do. This room is great too. Like, I love how. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. I love how that room is. With the blast doors and everything. This episode gets kind of creepy too, I think. What'd you say, 68, 1893? She went there to give him the handbook of the TVA, and he is literally right behind y'all, and y'all don't even know. That window is open, and she threw the book through there. Yeah, Star Wars collector, I really would. I would. World Fair. Hot air balloons. Hello, Mickey Mick. What's up? What's up, Ogo Parker? What's up? TVA. That's all you gotta know. TVA. That's how they change clothes so quick. Plus Loki's magic. You start by looking. It's good scenes that they have here. I really like it. Ghost clock continues to haunt everyone. I like that. Ghost clock. What time is it here? It's 7:09 where I live. Ghost clock. So she's been there. So she's not keeping very low. Oh, there's a funny statue thing. Exactly, Mr. Anderson. They went to one point in time to give young Victor Timely the book, and then went forward in time to meet him when he was 30 something. Not sure how old he was when he was a kid. This part right here is funny. These statues. This part. This has to be a joke. Completely inaccurate. It's embarrassing. Thor, Odin, Balder. Balder the Brave. No one's even heard of him. You are one of them. You're a Norse god. Blows my mind. Oh, and then this intense music right here. Thor's not that tall. Gosh, you love Loki, man. Love Loki. Victor Timely's astounding temporal marvels. Pun intended, right? It's a good idea, Malik, but I'm so busy, man. I don't think I have time to do that, unfortunately. This is where things start to get cool. I'm curious to see what everyone thinks of Victor Timely, though. I will say this: Jonathan Majors can frickin' act. He can act. Like, yeah, right. She's like, stay in the dang bag. Like, you can't pop out. She's like a little, like a dog or something. All right, so they found Renslayer. No, it's not me, Mohammed. I'm really sorry. It's just people lying. I'm trying to figure out how to. They just keep making new accounts. I keep banning them, but I'm sorry. Let's be quiet for this part. We're right here watching Victor Timely. How he talks is very interesting. Very interesting way to play the character. Ooh, that. Look how scared Loki is. It's him. He remains. Mobius is like, what? I love how Loki's like, he is. He is. Yeah, Ogo, you're gonna like this because it's all about Victor Timely. This episode is all about Victor Timely. What would you know about the future, boy? More than you might think. I love how he pauses there. Tesla Majors, that's funny. Temporal loom, which is what the TVA has. Power. Professor Snake vibes, that's funny. Voltage. Look at him freaking move. Chaos. 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 Order. Love it. He does have a stutter. That's why I'm saying it's a very interesting take on the character. Curious to see what everyone thinks of him by the end. I like this part. Don't misunderstand me, sir. Don't want to light a city. This part's cool. To power the entire planet. I like this line. If it can be dreamed, it can be achieved. All science is fiction until it's fact. Love it. Love it. Mobius is like amazed. You can't trust a variant of He Who Remains of the TVA. Yes, the loom, Loki, duh, the whole point. Iron Lad show? I don't know. I hope he shows up somewhere. It'd be a shame if he didn't. Maybe in Secret Wars he just appears as one of the heroes trying to help. I don't know. Keep in mind, this is just one variant. A partnership. I don't think he likes that. That guy just seems slimy. The way he talks, the way his eyes are. I don't do partners. Guy's mouth is dropped. He stands up and just give me some bids. Gosh, that facial hair, like, why did people do that? Yeah, no, I think Majors is an incredible actor. I think he's crushing it. Can you imagine how much $1,000 was back then? Then Loki hits this big old guy. Big old guy. Aw, this part I like. He goes up to the guy, gives him a little money. Kind of like a sorry, I couldn't give you the machine. And this is kind of how I'm like, I actually think this could be a good variant of Kang, right? I don't think this guy goes on to be Kang. I think he's just a good variant. He'll be all he is meant to become. But I don't think this isn't the origin of He Who Remains. This is a completely different variant living a completely different life. Remember, He Who Remains, he was in the 31st century, not the 1900s. So this is a completely different path. Loki just amazing Loki. He's not magic, I swear. That's funny. Just makes him disappear. interacting now. Old friend, colleague, really. No, this is not his origin. Yeah, He Who Remains, the first variant, remember, existed in the 31st century. So this is like a completely different, just, is a random variant that happened to appear in the 1900s, 1800s, you know. But remember, He Who Remains is from the year 3000s. My ideas are ahead of their time. Why wouldn't they be? I love how he looks at Loki after he says that. Enlightened fellows never do. Huh. He conned him. Yeah, Dara. That's one thing I had to wrap my head around. I had to really think about it when I first watched this. I literally just sat there and was like, how does this make sense? And that's just the explanation, is that, variants can appear at different points in time, but the OG Nathaniel Richards, who becomes Kang, is from the 31st century. And in the Loki season 1 finale, he explained, he's like, eons ago in the future, in the 31st century, are variants and myself. So, yeah. This is a completely different origin than He Who Remains. Oh, yeah. This other temp pad reading. Who is it? Oh, look who it is. Gets intense. Chaz in the comics, yes, but not in the MCU. They clearly changed it. Kill him. Sylvie still doesn't get it. The TVA is necessary to preserve the multiverse. In a peaceful way. I love this, though. Because Loki was right, dude. Come on, Renslayer. You're so dumb. You gotta watch it on Disney Plus. Don't trip. You gotta watch it on Disney Plus. It is intense, right? Yeah, I love it. Then don't kill him. Yes, thank you, Ogo. Thank you for explaining that. He's just now realizing that they're from the TVA. Loki pulls him down from Sylvie holding him up. Loki is pushing them both away from each other. I love this. It's just like the finale. Ooh. We're watching it on Disney Plus. You better run. It's kind of on you, Sylvie. He's got he's got the two-seater bike. Absolutely not. You just hear Miss Minutes in the back. Woo! Just laughing. Miss Minutes is like Miss Minutes has a good story arc too. You'll see. Oh, Miss Minutes don't like that. Refrigerator chair, a man ahead of his time. Bravo. A bit creepy. Your helper. Mademoiselle Minutes. You are absolutely singular. I love it. It's high time. Someone told me exactly what is going on. A long time ago, far from now, it's like Star Wars. A long time ago in a galaxy far away in the future. See the rebirth of countless different versions of you. So he is a very much a different version of He Who Remains. This is not He Who Remains' origin. I love that. This is like the story of myself that I always imagined is true. Did you hear the murder part? She's got her hands on him. And Miss Menace don't like it. Mm-mm. Miss Ravona. Yeah, Mr. Anderson. I really like Jonathan Majors. I really hope he's innocent in his case. I don't know, Don't Trip. Just keep trying to refresh it and make sure you're clicking on season 2. Try different browsers too, like Chrome, whatever the new Explorer is called. I never remember. Oh, this part. They can't be trusted. Why not? Loki helped murder your variant. Loki switches sides. It's a well documented behavioral trait. Well, I'm not going anywhere till I get my latest prototype. It's like the Caribbean of the Midwest. Lower taxes. My lab is in Wisconsin. Lower taxes. They tracked us. Run. Mobius is like, go ahead. Take him. He's all yours. That's funny. Rebel, yeah, it's so good, man. It's Loki is just amazing. Don't Trip. I would keep refreshing because I feel like it should be out. Oh, Fission Works. I'm not sure, man. I think it might be like $12, maybe $12 to $15 now. I think it is still a little bit. I think it's a little bit. I think you can get like Hulu and Disney Plus for like $15 or something. Use your legs. We need the usual. I like how he says that to the person. So he's done this before, you know. Yeah, Jason, and it gets even better. I know. I like that he's like a grifter, right? But he's not necessarily. He's not bad, and we're about to kind of get into that. It's so interesting. He's like, it's delivered to me when I was a child, but to Ravana, it was like 10 minutes ago for her. Gosh, Miss Minutes is creepy. I never found out who, but now he did. This book has defined the course of my life. And the author, Ouroboros. Well, I knew my ideas were good. I just didn't have the technology to make them really work. I'm starting to see the man you'll become. If you guys have finished it, we haven't finished it yet, so let's not put spoilers in the chat. Oh, you're right, Jason. Yeah, it really is. This part gets really interesting. Partnership. You had to do it. Darth Benji, there's been somebody created a fake account of mine and been spamming people. Don't give them any information. I'm sorry, it's fake. Unfortunately, I'm working with YouTube to try to get rid of these people, but I just keep making new accounts. It's unfortunate. I'm sorry. I'm hearing. What am I hearing? I'm hearing double. What's going on? Oh, this is. I need to mute myself. Oh, is it Jose? Is it crashing? Oh, dang. Have a seat. Have a float. Yeah, wait till next episode, the Star Wars Collector. I think next episode is probably the best I've seen so far. Fission Works, they just weren't happy with it. It's pretty simple. And they're kind of starting over. This is it. The culmination of my life's work. And that's another reason why, you know, the other Nathaniel Richards was born in the 31st century. He had the technology to control time and time travel. This Victor Timely variant didn't. Yeah, exactly. The inedible Hulk. I'm gonna mention that in a breakdown I do after. I really talk about his kind of origin. Victor Timely's variant's origin is completely different than He Who Remains. Hey, what's going on, Superhero Buzz? What's going on, buddy? No and yes, I don't think we'll get it till maybe Deadpool 3. Maybe Deadpool 3. Not yet. Uh, yes, I have Deadpool. I have seen that, and it's pretty epic. And Ogo Parker, no, I don't know about that because I've seen them on her, so I don't know if that means anything. The War, the TVA, the eons after. Eons like a million or a billion years. Why didn't you allow me a real body? That wasn't me. This is where it gets interesting. If I had a body we could lead together, she wants him. FOMO tables. Some people have said like one or two people said that, but everybody else can hear me fine. So maybe it's in your settings or something. Isn't that creepy? Your girl. Or Timmy Dimmy, I love you. Lover's tiff. Uh-oh. Look, an original TVA time prune stick. Quite unstable. I made a mistake leaving you behind. They're starting to realize now, like, this isn't He Who Remains. This is just a variant, right? We clear it as a bell. Miss Renslayer. Yeah, she is, Ty. And he's done. Ooh. Ravona, and he called her Vaughn. That's interesting. How dare you lecture me? Right, Mr. Anderson? Yeah, Vaughn. That's interesting. I had to think about it. I'm like, where does Vaughn come from? Like, Ravana Renslayer. Got it. That's how close they were. Ooh. The second I left, everything crumbled. Order versus chaos, which is what Victor Tommy was saying. And then look who else shows up. Right on time. Hello, Slyvie. Ooh, love it. This part's intense. I'm gonna be quiet for a second because this part's like super intense. I love this part. This part's so good. I haven't done anything. That isn't me. You don't know the heart. I love this scene. I can make my own choices. And then the angle turns and the sword's like already right next. I love this scene. And she struggles with it because she is a variant. And she knows that they're not all the same. I love it. Oh. What a scene. My real name is Warren. Warren. And leave her to me. I'm like, kill her, just kill her, just kill her. Just get it over with. Get Ravonna out of it. Just kill her. But I just love how she's like, not all variants are the same. Because I'm a variant and I'm very, I love that scene so much. That's great. This episode does not have a post-credit scene. At least it didn't in the screeners that I got. Each time more brutal than the last. A seat at the end of time. Love it. I love this. Is a great shot too. She kicks her to the end of time, and look at his frick corpse is just sitting right there. Muffinery Man, when did we meet? When was that? Love you. That's what she was gonna tell him. I know a really big secret about you. I know a big secret about you, but it's gonna make you really angry. Yeah, in the screeners that I got, there was no post-credit scene. Yeah, I don't see one here. Nope, I don't see one. And that is... How do let me do this. Alright, what did everybody think of Loki Season 2, Episode 3? Because I thought it was pretty good. And guess what? Episode 4 is even better, in my own opinion. Yeah, you get to find out the secret. It's not such a huge deal as they make it out to be, to be perfectly honest. The whole, well, yeah, it is. Like, the idea behind it's all, I should say they don't make it, they're not like, this is the secret, bomb dropped. They just kind of like say what it is and continue on. So, yeah. Yeah, isn't Miss Minutes creepy? She is creepy, right? I love it. She's awesome. 3, 2, 1. Really? I think I'm kind of like a 3. I think I might be a 1-3-2 or a 3-1-2 type of guy. Let me see this. Needed to check something. Oh, now you show it. Stupid. There we go. Yeah. Let's go ahead. I see people doing it. Rate the episode, please. Rate it. Let's do, 1 out of 10, 10 out of 10 being the best. Jack Got Games, 10 out of 10. Muffinery Muffin Man, 10-10. Ogo Parker, 10-10. Jason, coming in with 11 out of 10. Love it. Scuff, what you doing? 10. Ty, you think it's better than season 1? Awesome. Love it. Oh, so do you, Andrew. Okay. Ogo, I think what they were saying was episode 3 is their favorite, then episode 2, then episode 1's their favorite. Deontay 10. Durka 1. You didn't really like it. Aaron 8. Mr. Anderson 10 for sure. Gareth 10. Tharuka 9.9 out of 10. Where's the point 1? Why the missing point 1? Why isn't 10 out of 10 for you? I'm curious. Matthew 8. Leon, wait, she is his daughter? Oh, you're talking. Oh, the secret. I'm keeping my mouth shut on the secret. I do know the secret. I'm keeping my mouth shut. Sorry, I'm not gonna say anything. Kevin, 13 out of 10. Love it. Already better than season 1 for you too, Tharuka. That's awesome. Ty, you say the same. Arshad, 10 out of 10. Okay. I love it. So everyone's loving it so far. It's awesome. Andrew, really? I don't think it's a slower episode than episode 2? Because I think episode 2 was slower, actually. Will Andrews, 9 out of 10. How do you tip me for my efforts? Oh, you're talking about super chats? You can super chat if you want. I appreciate that. But just, being in the chat, I appreciate that as well. And I appreciate everybody just watching. Hint on the secret. You've heard it already, actually. And that's all I'll say. Love season 1. This is so effing good. Love it. You feel like you're going to see Ant-Man by the season finale, Elite? I don't know. I haven't seen episodes 5 and 6. I feel like we should see like Deadpool, right? Did Loki, Mobius, and Timely go back to the TV at the end? Deontay, yes, they did. Matt D, 9 out of 10. Wish there was more world building instead of antics. You know what? I feel you on that because that's kind of how I felt. I felt like I love it. I love it, but I want to know how it affects everything overall. That's what I can't wait to see. Nathan, 10 out of 10. Love Jonathan Majors, Victor Timely. He made the episode for me. Like, okay. I know Jonathan Majors is going through all this stuff right now. I hope he's innocent. I believe he's innocent based off of the evidence I've seen. Phenomenal actor, though. Like, you can't really deny it. Like, he's to me, the Loki season 1 finale, he was so good. And the parts in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania where you see him as Kang are so intense, and he's a great actor. That's funny, Mr. Anderson. Disney started suggesting Miss Marvel instead of Secret Invasion now. Obviously, they're catching on. Oh my gosh, Uga, thank you so much. You'd have to do that. I super appreciate that. No, you're too kind. Thank you so much. Thanks for popping in and contributing and adding to the conversation. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. I particularly don't like to give something 10 out of 10 because I like to think next few episodes are even better. I think episode 4, I think episode 4 is the best. I don't know. I don't want to like overhype it, right? Because then that's how people are like, oh, you overhyped it. But there's a part in episode 4 where I literally yelled. So this is all I'll say. There's a part in episode 4 when I was literally like, whoa! I was like, I really was. Yeah, it's a great episode. This series is great. Loki season 1's my favorite, favorite. I guess I should just say Loki, the series, season 1 and 2 are my favorite. Like it's everything. It's everything from Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson's chemistry together, the other amazing supporting characters like Sylvie. She's not supporting, she's a main character, but the intricate relationship between Loki and Sylvie where they like love each other but they are each other, and then you add in like He Who Remains, and then you add in like the ominous feeling that you get, and that's a combination like the background music and like the set and the tones like that you physically see, and then the tones you hear. Just overall, Loki to me is it's such a perfect series. Just season 1 and season 2. Like I love it. I love it. I can't wait to see what ends. I hope I just really hope they nail it with the ending. Man, I hope they nail it. Oh, Mr. Anderson, that's something I'm really looking forward to, right? Seeing Mobius interact with Deadpool, Wade. Yeah. Same Ogo. I just love Loki, man. Like like man, he's so cool. Kelly Thompson, 10 out of 10. Awesome. Love it. Adan. Greetings from Honduras. Hello. Greetings back. Billy Bug Entertainment. That's interesting. Maybe see Tara Strong live action appearance of Miss Minutes. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Is Timely villain? You're confused. I don't think he is. I made a video, and I want to keep reminding people that when I made my videos and breakdowns before I saw episode 4. So yes, I know what happens in episode 4, but I did not watch episode 4 before I did my breakdown for episode 3. And I'm going to release a bunch of videos about episode 3. The one that you're going to see, and as soon as I get off my live stream and I put it up, it's very specific video. It's not a full breakdown, but it's explaining a few things. One is the origin of Victor Timely, because this is not the same origin as Victor Timely from the comics. This isn't a Nathaniel Richards, aka Kang, who discovered time travel in the 31st century, went back to ancient Egypt, became Ramatut, got time displaced, and then went back to Earth. And in the 1800s, 1900s, this is not that story. He Who Remains is from the 31st century. He was born there. He developed everything there. And then when the multiverse broke out, variants started appearing at different points in time. Victor Timely is a very different variant than He Who Remains. They are not the same. They do not have the same origins. They don't. What if he did make a body for Miss Minutes and it's LOL? Ha, Leon. That's funny. Thanks for being a member, man. Appreciate that. That would be funny. Maybe. I mean, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've seen happen in Marvel, would it? So, I see Timely is a genuinely good guy, but as long as he keeps seeing what we will achieve or he's supposed to become, he will become evil. I don't know, because so here's what I noticed in me watching and like picking up in watching this. When he is taking bids for the fake machine that he built, he takes, ultimately takes $1,000, but the other guy who offered him 500 and 600, and then I think it's like 650 or 750, he gives him some money after. Like, he goes up to him, he's at the bar, the guy's sad, and then Victor goes up to him, puts some money secretly under his hat, pats him on the shoulder, and is like showing that like he's genuinely like sorry. He's like, I'm sorry, but at the same time he shouldn't be sorry because he was grifting. So it's like, I don't know. Ravonna is the romantic love interest of Victor Timely, of Kang in the comics. He loves her. She loves him. I gotta check on one thing. Sorry. I am tired. Okay, cool. That's there. Cool. So, yes. I'm trying to think, was one of the guys actually someone portraying as Thomas Edison? He did mention Thomas Edison in there, but I don't know if they were actually him. Just because I can't. Maybe Lord of Hunger. Maybe that guy was trying to help him out. That's actually a good way to look at it. You could be right there. You actually could. Yeah. I have a very interesting theory that I don't necessarily want to be right. but I think it could be right. But so the theory that I'm putting out this theory as soon as I get off the live stream. I have the video ready to go. I just gotta kind of fill out some stuff for it. And it makes sense is the thing. Like I started thinking about it, and I was like, I thought it could be possible, but then when I really dove into this episode, I was like, oh, it's really possible actually. Like really possible. So I'm like, I don't know, but you'll see, because it's in my next video that I'm putting out. Like whenever I get off the stream, I'm basically gonna go put it out. Hey Leon, thanks for that super chat. Thank you very much. Thanks for being here. Did I get rid of the Loki coffee? I did not. I think I put it back in the box and it's in my closet right now. You need some, Matt, put it up now. I need something after this. I gotta get off the stream because I gotta like fill out all the description and everything like that, put up the tags and stuff like that. So I can't release it this second. I am a little sick though. My voice is starting to give out. So we are gonna kind of wrap up the stream here. John Carlo, 9 out of 10. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Were you able to tree the whole show before us, or was only the first 4 episodes? Yeah, just the first 4 episodes. So I have no idea. 5 or 6. I have no idea how it ends. See, gotcha. Yeah. Do you think Miss Minutes is made from He Who Remains Memories of Renslayer? No, but you actually made me think that maybe they are the memories of He Who Remains. Maybe he loves himself. I mean, you could be right there, maybe, but she did betray Renslayer, so I'm not sure about that. Angel, she's a variant. I'm not saying the secret. I'm not saying the secret, but what I will say is in the next episode, there is a moment. I think there were a few moments where like I'm just like, wow. But there was one moment where I literally gasped. I just gasped. I was like, and I think I audibly yelled. I was like, whoa, like really. I was just, it shocked me. And I think there's a few parts, if I recall, in the next episode like that. So I'm really excited for everyone to see the next episode. If y'all like this one, I feel like you're really gonna like the next one. Thanks, Mr. Anderson. Thanks for all telling me to get better. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. You guys have got a lot of good theories about what the secret is. I'm not gonna say anything. Thank you, Ogo. I appreciate that, and thank you for that super chat again. I really, really do appreciate that. I appreciate you all chatting. Really do. Tele, if that's how you pronounce your name. I think Miss Minutes and Ravonna both variants of remains. Yeah, I had those thoughts too, and I can honestly say that I'm not sure because I haven't seen episode 5 or 6. I'm not sure, but Ravonna in the comics is not a variant of Kang. She is who he actually loves. So, yeah, Miss Minutes is Ravonna. Be interesting, right? It's like her. Olga said that, I think. Yeah, it'd be interesting if that's like her. It is her memories or something, like, uploaded somehow. So we'll see it. We'll see. That's what it is. Ravonna is Mephisto. I'm going back to that part where Mobius called her Vaughn for Ravonna. That just shows you how close they are. I didn't catch that until this time because I was watching with the captions this time. When you get the screeners, we can't put the captions on. There's no option for that. So, but all right, y'all. I have gotta put this video out. So, like, it should be out in like 10 minutes. 10, 15 minutes. Wait, hold on. Let me just have a copyright or something like that. Let me see if something would put me behind. Nope, it looks good to go. It is uploaded, it is edited, and I just gotta do like the description and upload my thumbnail, and it's gonna be good to go. So look out for my video. It'll be out, I'm gonna say 10 to 20 minutes. So yeah, thank you all for stopping by today. Thank you to everybody who super chatted. I really, really do appreciate that. And to the people who are just chatting, appreciate y'all. And even if you were just watching, thank you for being here. You could have been anywhere else, but you're here. So thank you very much. Look forward to next episode because it is fantastic. My personal opinion. I think if everybody liked this episode, they'll really like the next one. And there's really cool interactions in the next episode. Really, really cool with everyone on TV. It's like super cool. So everybody have a great night. Thank you for being here, and look up for my video.